Vadivelu's leg versus Kamal's leg. So very peculiar topic, guys. But I decided to bring up this topic because we watch a lot of motivational videos. We watch a lot of educational videos, a lot of coaching books, and so on, whereby people talk about success and what are the ways in which they achieve success. They talk about discipline, hard work, punctuality, and so on. But one thing that cinema industry especially can teach us is about opportunism, right? Opportunism is very important. When there is a small gap, if you don't quickly and alertly jump into it, you that's gonna make the difference between success and failure. So cinema in that sense can mimic life situations. So what has been happening is getting opportunity in cinema is not easy. There is a popular story that goes about how A.R. Murugadas was sleeping and opportunity knocked on his doors. As he angrily retorted, such was not really the case. What's the story of Vadivelu's leg? Well, the story goes that Vadivelu had a leg injury. One of the very popular Vadivelu combinations with heroes, of course, Parthiban is a very famous one. Vadivelu Parthiban combination. He did decently well with stars like Rajini as well in films like Chandramukhi. But another very popular combination is Vadivelu with director Sundar C. Both where they acted together and also in scenes in which he directed Vadivelu, right? The bakery scene in particular is very famous, and the scene where come to my area, right, where Vadivelu keeps telling Sundar C to come to his area and finally holds Sundar C's leg begging for mercy. So those were some of the famous scenes in their combination. How did this famous combo came about? So it goes back to Vadivelu's legs. Apparently, when there was an opportunity, a situation where Sundar C cannot get Countermany in, and he needed a comedy actor. Vadivelu's name came in the picture, but Vadivelu had an injured leg at that time, playing a role in another film. So, under normal circumstances, the deal would have fallen through, and probably another actor would have been cast in the film. But due to the creativity and opportunism of both Sundar C as well as Vadivelu, what they decided to do was that in the film Winner, again a very famous comedy skit there. I'm sure many of you have seen it. Prasad was the hero. In that film, they used Vadivelu's leg injury as part of the script. Right? They put him in as having a leg injury, put his leg in a cast, and then they made the scenes, and the film became such a big hit. So if Vadivelu has thought in a conventional way, Sundar C thought in a conventional way, oh my God, injured, therefore we cannot do this, then we would have missed such a legendary film, right? So what about Kamal? Well, Kamal's situation is Kamal, he tries to be so authentic in his craft, and he will go to many lengths to portray the character well. So Kamal has had various injuries over the years, and one such thing apparently happened during the filming of the movie Sabash Naidu, which was subsequently dropped. And he had a plate inserted in his leg for some kind of fracture and so on. So again, when director Lokesh Kanagaraj heard about this problem with Kamal's leg, he again creatively decided that why not use that in the film Vikram. I'm not talking about the old one, of course. It's a new one with Lokesh directing it. So there's one scene where the henchman's the villain's henchman, miniature, not say miniature, a midget guy. If you saw the movie Vikram, will come and try to cut Kamal's leg, back part of his leg, and we'll find that he's unable to do that. And then Kamal will laugh and say that a plate was inserted there, therefore that guy's attempt to cut the back part of his leg would not work. So that's another cool way of incorporating what could be seen as a negative thing and sort of turning it into something that's entertainment and positive. So many people who became winners in life, what differentiated them from losers is that whenever they saw something bad or negative, instead of being depressed about it, they decided to think, how can I turn this into something positive. The famous story goes that when there was a house that was full of horse dung, or you can say cow dung, whatever animal you want, a family who came back to the house and saw that was very depressed. One brother said, oh my God, so much of this manure to clear. But the other optimist brother said that there's so much manure, there must be an animal here somewhere to produce so much manure. there must be a horse around here somewhere, or a cow around here somewhere, and so he started looking for the horse or the cow to use for farming and so on. So any event, whether it's negative or positive, depends a lot on how you look at it. Even if you see here Omoguchi, somebody with a very frail body, he doesn't have hair on his head, but he used those kind of peculiarities as part of a comedy. Of course, in the 80s and early 90s, physical comedy was not considered politically incorrect or anything. People just enjoyed them. People who are obese and people who are very thin and so on were used widely in physical comedy. But of course, in the modern sensibility, it's considered as not not the way to go. But anyway, people create solutions based on the time that they're living in, right? So in the modern world, we have to work on solutions based on tools that we have at the moment. Of course, nowadays computers and phones are all widespread, so many solutions can be made using these things. There are many other examples of people using opportunity well and changing their life trajectory. Sylvester Stallone is another one such person. We all know him as a legendary star behind big films like Rambo and Rocky. However, when he wrote the story of Rocky and tried to pitch it to the production studios, they said they are willing to pay and buy the story, but they want some other hero to play as a hero, as the star. So at this point, Stallone was so poor that he had to sell his dog to survive. But he stood firm that he will only sell the story if the studio allowed him to be the hero. So he took the opportunity, he took the risk, and Rocky became a huge hit, and subsequently Star was born, and Stallone went on to act in various other super hit films, including the Rambo series. So in our life, for us non-cinema people, it's a great learning tool. So be alert, look around you. Things that are source of negativity, frustration to you, that you complain about daily, can in fact be an opportunity, a business opportunity, a way to generate income, or even to find something fun in it. So keep your eyes open, think positive, and grow. Okay guys, that's it. A bit of a motivational talk from me this time around. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any of your own personal opportunity stories, do share in the comment section. We'll continue another video. Thank you. Bye bye.